like a diamond, you alone. You cut my heart like glass, just like that. Like a lion, uncontrolled. Your mark is on my back, just like that. In it for the big thrill. Yeah, you play games with my mind, always, all of the time. In it for the big win. Yeah, you own all of my mind, always, all of the time, all the time. Collide with me, come high with me, and I'll go ride with me. Yeah, we'll go. We're in it for the big thrill, in it for the big win. In it for the big thrill, in it for the big win. Collide with me, come high with me, and I'll go for you. Divine and free, go ride with me. Yeah, we'll go.
Let's bring up another fabulous media sensation, Nicholas Snow, PromoHomo.TV.
And ladies and gentlemen, our PromoHomo.TV guy right here, Nicholas Snow.
Thank you so much, John. My name is Nicholas Snow, which means over 6 feet of snow has hit Palm Springs Pride. I just wanted to let you know that, we have such a special gem of a community in Palm Springs, and people's jaws drop around the world when they see how wonderful and free we are here. And remember, none of us are free until all of us are free.
Good point.
We are a beacon of hope for humanity across the globe, and that's what we need to live for each and every day.
To add to what Nicholas was saying, in this parade there is going to be a contingent with bearers carrying the flags of 71 countries on this planet where it is illegal and punishable to be LGBTQ+. And when Nicholas says that we send our love from Palm Springs all around the world, so we have this love that we really show as a light. Actually, it's already going through the sky right now. The laser rainbow is beautiful. There's somebody in Cathedral City saying, shut that off. So yeah, this is a light that it shines all around the world, and you are that light. You are included.
Well, and their friends around the world can ask their smart speaker to play KGY radio, and it will.
Yes. We've got Siri, we've got Alexa. I might have set that off on your phone, sorry about that. But yeah, we can be streamed on iHeartRadio, and we're just proud to bring the pride of the Valley to the whole world.
And I wouldn't be a PromoHomo if I forgot to tell you that you can get PromoHomo merch on Amazon.
And let's get all of you on PromoHomo.TV. Come on up, let's shoot that way.
Wait, you're inviting them all to come up?
So on the count of 3, say, you're watching PromoHomo.TV. 1, 2, 3. You're watching PromoHomo.TV. Hello, everybody! Over 6 feet of snow has just hit your screen. I am Nicholas Snow, and we are live on PromoHomo.TV for the 35th anniversary of Palm Springs Pride. And the theme is You Are Included. Yes, you are included. and it's very, very exciting that you've joined us here today. We have a 3-hour program lined up for you, and people are already watching from around the world, and you can see my assistant director, Francesca, curating your remarks onto the screen. And what I want you to do right now is I want you to share this broadcast widely. Share this widely, because we don't want anyone to miss out on the parade. We don't want anyone to miss out on the parade. This is live. We're going out in real time. We're broadcasting right now on the Nicholas Snow Facebook page, on the Palm Springs Pride Facebook page, on the official PromoHomo.TV YouTube channel, on the Nicholas Snow LinkedIn page, and embedded at PromoHomo.TV. So if you want to let your friends and families know how they can watch the broadcast, just tell them to go to PromoHomo.TV right now. We already have 65 people watching. If those 65 people share the broadcast right now, we're going to have 6,500 people watching before you know it. And I'm so glad that my friend Daryl Tucci is off camera. I'm not bringing you on camera, but I want you to hear what I'm about to say. So, Francesca, cut down on the comments for now, because I'm going to be putting some stuff on screen. This show doesn't happen by itself. So I want to take a moment to thank the various individuals and organizations that help make this happen. First of all, I want to give a shout out to DAP Health. I'm living powerfully with HIV, and I have been a client of DAP Health for 10 years. And one of their value statements is, we welcome all people, period. I just love them, and Daryl Tucci is committed to them and has been for decades, and he's off camera, and I wanted him to hear me say that. Happy Pride, Daryl. I also want to thank my friends John Pascal and Willie Ryan. I'm actually right in front of their restaurant, 849 Restaurant and Lounge. It is the official broadcast location every year of the Palm Springs Pride Parade. So I'm very excited that they have supported my show for so long. Also, I'm a proud media sponsor of the LGBTQ Community Center of the Desert. You can find them at thecentercv.org. They are helping to create their official mission statement, creating vibrant community by helping LGBTQ people along their way. Also want to give a shout out to Matt Scalarud and Fabrice Descendo and their company Pink Media. They helped me share this program across the Twitterverse with their very powerful hashtag #ILoveGay campaign. And I also want to thank locally KGay 106.5 Palm Springs and their sister stations, the I Love Gay Palm Springs podcast and gaydesertguide.lgbt. And by the way, wherever you are in the world, you can ask your smart speaker to play. I find that the smart speaker understands better if you say, play KGAY radio. But you can try just playing KGay. And I'm a proud media sponsor of the Palm Springs Pride Parade and the Palm Springs Pride Organization. And I've been showing this particular graphic on screen for months, but you don't need the information anymore because you're actually watching the broadcast live. And you know what? They're not my sponsor. T-Mobile is not my sponsor, but to all the wonderful executives at T-Mobile, Mike Sievert and your team, I'm auditioning for you to be my sponsor by letting you know that this entire broadcast on multiple devices is coming to you using T-Mobile 5G LTE service. And the picture that you're seeing is thanks to them. I do want to let you know that I am broadcasting in 720p HD. So if you're wondering why the picture isn't as clear as it usually might be for you, that is why. And then moving on, I want to let you know that we have PromoHomo.TV merch. Yes, PromoHomo.TV merch. It's one of the ways I fuel the power of this network. You can find it at Amazon by searching official PromoHomo.TV. Or if you can't find it that way, just go to PromoHomo.TV, and that way you can find the merch. I also want to let you know that literally with a soft launch last night, but a hard launch right at this moment, I'm announcing the 600 by 60 campaign. I'm asking you to help PromoHomo.TV achieve 600 patrons by my 60th birthday, which is April 25th, 2022. So that's a bit less than 6 months for me to find 600 people in the entire world to subscribe to PromoHomo.TV for a voluntary subscription starting at only $10 a month. So I've gotten all the PromoHomo.TV stuff out of the way. Francesca, take it away with viewer comments again, if there are any to share. And I want to invite to the screen today Clifton Tatum. And by the way, we're using the built-in microphone on the phone. We'll be making audio adjustments throughout the broadcast, so we have a better signal. First of all, Clifton,
Yes.
in your big, strong Leatherman voice, why don't you invite them to share this broadcast right now to everyone that's watching?
If you have any interest in the LGBT community, now is the time to share this.
Yeah,
PromoHomo.TV. It's not that hard.
Thank
but
you.
It's really gay.
Yeah. So Clifton is one of my announcers. Hello, darling. I'm live right now. You look fabulous. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy Pride. Thanks for all you do. So, Clifton is a wonderful man. He's been a friend of mine for years. Before he was my friend, he was someone that I was afraid of at the gym. I've always been intimidated by gorgeous men and haven't walked up and introduced myself. But ultimately, I had the freedom and I felt safe with Clifton, and we became friends. And one of the things, Clifton, I wanted to talk to you about, there's someone's phone is going off. Clifton's phone is going off because his friends just saw him on TV. That's what's happening. I'm sure that's what happened. Your friends just saw you on TV. So I wanted to take some time. We will hopefully go to the VIP breakfast in a little while if our reporter successfully connects with us over there. But in the meantime, I have plenty of things to talk with you about. And I also want to remind you that wherever you are in the world, you can comment in the social media that you're using to access the broadcast, and we'll curate those comments onto the screen. So there was some controversy in certain communities, and they didn't want Leathermen to be in the parade, the leather contingent to be in the parade. And Clifton, step up a little closer and project. But tell me how you heard about that controversy. He is, by the way, a Leatherman. I hope you saw that photo of him in the opening credits. So tell me about why it's important, the importance of the leather community, but how you felt about when you heard this controversy about Leathermen in the parade.
Well, you know, the first thought is, well, what's going on? What's happening? Who did something to offend somebody? Well, you know, we're here, you know, in a parade format.
Thank you.
But is it really a carnival or is it a protest march? And somewhere in there, we've got to reach a compromise. Is it, you know, assimilation or some kind of radical expression? LGBT Leathermen have been a part of the Leather Pride celebration for the last 50 years. We were there for fundraising, we were there for peace marches, we were there for aggressive marches, we were there for ACT UP. So to say that we shouldn't be a part of the history of LGBT is wrong. Now, if there's some other reason why that as we assimilate, people become offended by things that
all right, hold on just a second, because we have a noisy brigade of
water.
You're live right now.
Yeah.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride. I knew for a fact you were not going to hear what we were saying when the parade of water was going by. So continue.
Well, no, it is controversial only because as what started off as a protest and a march for civil rights now has taken on a parade atmosphere. And we're bringing more children in because the gays are adopting, gays are having their own children. So it's I would say that there's a transition conflict happening where we move from being a protest and march for civil rights to more of a carnival parade atmosphere. And that's going to happen. There's an adjustment period where does the leather contingents in the LGBT pool or a parade, do they dial down to assimilate to the the more privileged culture, or do we stand who we are, owning the word pride and being pride and not ashamed? Because that's what the opposite is. It's a pride parade. Every aspect of LGBT life should no longer be something you're ashamed of. You should have pride.
So, by the way, my pronouns are he, him, and his. What are your pronouns?
Hey, Cliff.
Hey, Cliff. So really,
Really,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they call you he, she, they, whatever.
it depends on the relationship and how much I've had to have, how many cocktails I've had.
Okay. So, in another interview coming up, I'm going to talk a little bit more about why pronouns are important. So, how do you feel about participating in this historic broadcast?
I'm privileged. Everyone has a story, everyone has a journey. And the fact that 20 years ago I came out at the age of 40 and I've done some amazing things, out and proud. And now I'm sitting here co-hosting PromoHomo.TV.com.
.tv. PromoHomo.TV. Just read my shirt clips.
Yes, just read my shirts. And so that right there is just, it's an amazing journey of life, whatever you want to call it, to be here today with you.
Well, I'm so happy to call you friend. You know what? I would be remiss if I didn't also ask you about this. So one of the things that I personally have gotten a lot more awareness around is what white privilege is and how I have benefited from it. And my eyes have opened more to the fact that this world was built for cis white men. I did surrender my heterosexual privilege, my perceived heterosexual privilege, by coming out of the closet almost 40 years ago. But the other thing that I have learned, that it's up to me to educate myself about why Black Lives Matter. It's not up to Black people to educate me. It's my responsibility, and I have been working to take that responsibility. But because I am a journalist, I do actually ask other people for their feedback. And I wanted to know, Clifton, have you noticed a change among your white friends in terms of their understanding about race and racism, and how have they relied upon you as a guide? And do you embrace being reached out to, or do you resent that they're coming to you?
No, I don't resent it at all. And it has been an amazing transit. I think, since Obama, the discussion of Black-white relations, and then you go to the extreme of Trump years and all the things that were brought to the forefront, and then just watching social media take on the nasty kinds of assaults that took place, from people you would consider friends. Now, being an African American on Facebook, I can assume that the majority of my friends or people who asked to be my friend don't have a problem with my African American status or culture. So I'm not going to see the major things that my white friends have gone to, say things like, I had no idea I had so many racist friends, because that in itself is a definition of white privilege. White privilege means that if I'm a racist and I'm amongst my white friends, I don't have any issue telling a racist off-color joke or sharing something that is just, wrong. That's white privilege. Where they wouldn't say that if a Black person was around or a Black coworker. Okay, so most of my friends didn't understand white privilege because they were so consumed by it. When you're so indoctrinated and raised not to fear doing this, not to fear doing that, not to fear the police, not to fear going into a restaurant that you've never been to, or any kind of social setting, that's white privilege. I'm keenly aware of everywhere I go and the racial makeup of the environment. That's why I try to promote, as many African American gay men specifically to be out and proud, find each other, and kind of eliminate that alienated feeling. And so, white privilege usually sounds to most people like it's like having a VIP pass. It's not that obvious. It's extraordinarily subtle. Extraordinarily subtle.
Well, thank you for your willingness to have that conversation with me, and I appreciate every conversation that's happening around these issues that's moving in a better direction for all of us. So I appreciate you. If you would be so kind as to trade places with Paulina.
Sure.
Paulina, I don't want you on camera just yet, but if you would trade places with her, I'm going to be interviewing you in just a moment. All right, we have Jonathan. We're going to go to the VIP breakfast right now. So let me bring Jonathan into the screen. So hi, Jonathan, and good morning. How are
Hey,
you?
Nicholas. Good morning and happy Pride to you. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. So we have 83 people watching on Facebook right now.
Hey, everybody.
And I hear you, and you look great. So what is the scene over there at the VIP breakfast?
Well, I got to tell you, over here at the El Mirasol Center for Palm Springs Pride, we're getting ready to kick off the honorary award ceremony where Palm Springs Pride celebrates the diversity, strength, and equality of the LGBTQ plus community of our local Palm Springs area. So they're acknowledging recipients that have made extremely large contributions to our community throughout the years. Some of this year's recipients are a local favorite and songstress Kesha D. We also have another talented Cliff Young, who has established a Warming Souls program that offers a homeless population with socks, hygienic products, and other recipients as that. So definitely people that have made a huge contribution. As you can see, I might be in a little bit of shade, but we've got a beautiful array of balloons. There is let's see if we can pan that right up there. That flag right there, hanging from the tower, is just absolutely gorgeous. It signifies the strength of our community and the unity that we bring together and come together as a culture, really, as people, as human beings.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm happy for you to actually experiment with moving your camera around and showing us a pan.
Absolutely.
Because and if it's a choppy signal, I'll let you know. But so far, you have a good signal. So show us the scene there.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got lots of guests already in attendance. They're having some brunches kicking off, and right over here is going to be the awards ceremony, where they come up shortly to bring all of the honoraries up and announce all of the all those that I mentioned, as well as more that have really made a huge impact to change and better our community as Pride and as Palm Springs, as well as those throughout the world, really. Because what we do here, whether we believe it or not, what we do here also rippled effects throughout the world. So definitely something so important for all of us to attend as well and be a part of, to make a difference in our own lives.
So speaking of being a part
of the music, I attempted to tell them to turn it down about 50 times. So
your audio is coming in okay.
Great.
To me, if those out there watching experience any technical issues while we're broadcasting, please alert us with a comment, and that will be helpful. Do you have a sense, Jonathan, of when the awards were actually going to be presented?
Well,
No.
It looks like things are really kind of. It looks like they're still gathering together, so I'd say probably within the next. Honestly, I don't know. It's been really hard to find people, but it looks like.
So do you happen to have? Do you happen? So text. Rafael has your number, right?
Yeah, he does. A lot of people have my number.
Does Francesca have your number?
No, but she can have it.
All right. So you know what? Just wave frantically at Francesca's. Wave frantically when you're ready for us to go back to you.
You got it.
Wave frantically. That way we can bring you back on at the key time.
Will do.
All right.
I'm a frantic person, so we'll get it done.
Okay, I just want to give a shout out to Joel Shipper. He is also a broadcast journalist, and so thank you so much, Jonathan. I'll touch back in with you later at the VIP breakfast.
Good.
All right, looking forward to that. So, okay, I just need to take Jonathan off camera. Just a second, Jonathan.
I can dance while we're waiting.
You can dance, but I'm going to take you off camera right now.
It's Pride.
Oh, you're still there dancing. Remove from stream. Oh, hey, do you want to remove him from the stream? Okay, that's why I have several people working with me right now. So, what I love about doing a live broadcast is we make it up as it goes along. But right now we have 87 people watching on Facebook, and I don't have a way of knowing who is watching elsewhere. So Joel says, this is so great for people who can't be there. Great job, guys. Love that. And I just want to ask you that whatever platform you're watching on, please feel free to share the broadcast. And at the top of the show, I mentioned a campaign that's happening, and it's the 600 by 60 campaign. And there's the information that you can have about it. And I'd also love for you to pay attention to the scroll at the bottom of the screen throughout the broadcast. I'm not going to leave the giant 600 by 60 message up throughout the whole broadcast, but I want to leave it up for a while right now. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the parade. So after 2 years, the Pride Parade returns to Palm Springs. The San Francisco Dykes on Bikes women's motorcycle contingent will ride in the Palm Springs Parade for the first time, and there will also be a special unit featured to highlight the 71 countries that criminalize homosexuality. So it's the live return, as you can see, of the Palm Springs Pride Parade with the theme, You Are Included. Known for its crystal blue skies and year-round sunshine, the city of Palm Springs and Palm Canyon Drive have come alive for our parade. Spectators are gathering along the palm tree-lined streets to cheer and support local organizations, activists, marching groups, and themed floats. The parade is set to step off at 10 a.m. And the president of Greater Palm Springs Pride, Rhonda Hart, said, "Our Pride Week calls on the community to gather and embrace our diversity, our resilience, and raise awareness of the collective power of the LGBTQ community. Parade participants help raise awareness of important issues, including immigration reform, racial justice, access to health care, violence against transgender members of our community, and mental health awareness. The Pride Parade is an opportunity to gather in celebration and use the platform that Pride provides to peacefully resist hate, discrimination, intolerance, racism, and bigotry," concluded Rhonda Hart. At the top of the show, we mentioned, and remember, none of us are free until all of us are free. And that is why you are included worldwide, because I understand that. And PromoHomo.TV is connecting the circuitry of humanity by creating programming for LGBTQ plus everyone. So I've got you. So the special parade contingent will highlight the 71 countries that outlaw same-sex relations between consenting adults as a way of demonstrating how far the fight for LGBTQ rights has come and how much work there is to do for full equality. 71 flags in the parade will represent a country where it's illegal to be LGBTQ. These include parts of Africa, Asia, and the Middle East with a high intolerance of homosexuality. Being gay in Afghanistan, Brunei, Mauritania, Yemen, Nigeria, Sudan, Somalia, Saudi Arabia, and Iran is one of the most significant crimes, and offenders face death. Imagine that. I don't have to imagine it, it's happening. In countries where homosexuality is banned but not punished by death, offenders are being flogged or imprisoned. They are also stripped of their human and political rights and treated as third-class citizens. So it's so important that's just a key message of our entire broadcast. And this community represents what is possible when we all fight together for decades, and we're fighting for you. So a surprise parade entry, it's not a surprise anymore, includes the executive board of the San Francisco Dykes on Bikes women's motorcycle contingent. They will roll in our parade for the organization's first time in the Dykes on Bikes 45-year history. The throttling engines, loud pipes, and cheering passengers will greet spectators and welcome all motorcyclists who ride in solidarity with the iconic, rebellious, independent women. The queer motorcyclists will be welcomed with thunderous rallying cries, making for a sight to see. Just want to check in with Francesca. Is Jonathan ready for us? All right, so I'm going to go to Jonathan over into the other events, the other venue. So we're bringing Jonathan on. So, hi, Jonathan.
Hey, Nicholas.
You have an interview for us.
I got a little news update. I can barely hear you, but I just wanted to give you an update that they actually presented the awards already, but in the honoraries, but I do have one of our grand marshals right here.
It's Race
We have
Bannon. I
Steve
see
Bannon,
him.
who
So
is acknowledged. We have Race Bannon. We were just talking about Steve Bannon. I'm sorry, not related.
it's Race Bannon, yes.
Okay, no, not at all. Race Bannon. He is a political organizer who put together many political cause-related marches related to LGBTQ+ and human rights, and is a former leather columnist for the San Francisco Bay Area Reporter. And Race, thank you so much for agreeing to say hello to everyone that is broadcasting throughout the world right now on PromoHomo.TV. So, what does this mean for you? And what drives you to do what you do?
I think that the leather community and anyone who sort of dances on the edges of any kind of adventurous, erotic life and identity often feels marginalized. And so my work is to make them feel less marginalized and to understand that they are part of the overall LGBTQ community. And I'm particularly honored that I got this award in large part because one of the world's most esteemed pride organizations saw fit to give a Lifetime Achievement Award to somebody from the leather community. And that's very special. That meant a lot.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. The way that they operate here and the way that everything just cohesively goes together, and how we have so many diversified parts of our community that all coexist right here in Palm Springs. We have a large drag community, we have a large leather community, we have a large senior daddy community, we have a large twink community. I mean, it's true. Then we have our white party community, and we also have our dinosaurs, so we definitely include the women as well, because we are all one, as well as our transgender. I know that last week we just had Gay Leather Pride, and how did you play a role in that?
For Palm Springs Leather Pride, which just happened last weekend, I just enjoyed it. I went to dances, the pool parties, the socials, and just got to see people that I had not been able to see.
Oh, yes.
This is the first major weekend I've even set foot out in San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a big deal for me. So,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that Palm Springs Pride, and before that, Palm Springs Leather Pride, was able to happen and have this way so we can celebrate it the way we haven't been able to do it for years.
Oh my gosh, and literally we are the first ones to actually come back together and celebrate in person. This year we're the only city in the state of California that's doing that.
Yeah, and it's very special.
Yeah, absolutely. And if it's one thing that I know I personally realized for myself is that, you know, what I thought was important in lockdown turned out not to be important at all. And what I didn't think mattered to me more than anything in the world, you know?
And I think that one thing that this Pride celebration, if anybody who's been here or has seen it, has seen how happy people are to be with other human beings, feel comfortable doing that. It's extremely special. So this is an important event in many ways. It's kind of a coming out again into our social life.
Absolutely, coming out into a new realization as well. I mean, I know I went through my quarantine moments.
Yeah. I was locked down pretty hard for a long time.
Yeah, and not locked down in the typical sense as you
No, not locked down in a fun way.
Right. So,
Well-
afterwards, are you going to go to our amazing, phenomenal parade?
I'm going to be in the parade, which is an honor.
So-
And then
so
I
Jonathan-
set the festival yesterday for many hours. It's an amazing festival, very well done. And I will probably socialize after the parade.
I told Jonathan to wait, frankly.
I love that. Well, I really appreciate you talking with us, Ray.
Oh, Jonathan!
Congratulations and thank you for all of your contributions to the leather community. I will be honest, I do have a couple items in my closet that I have to pull out occasionally. And some of them are patent, and some of them are leather, and some of them are patent leather. So, Nicholas, how are we doing at time?
We're good now. I want to thank you for your coverage of the VIP breakfast. And I'm going to look forward to seeing you at our announcer table soon. But I have one last question for you, Jonathan.
Yes.
You've worked with me more frequently than anybody else. And I just, first of all, I wanted to thank you for your collaboration. But I think you're as amazed as I am at how PromoHomo.TV is really on the map now.
Yeah, it's absolutely, it's been an unbelievable year. And an unbelievable event. I mean, all of the things that you and I discussed over the last few years when we collaborated for the first White Party and then the annual Pride Parade, and just to see its growth and its strength, and then how really simultaneously how PromoHomo.TV has evolved equally as much as our community, and the growth. Just as I was interviewing last night, one of our illustrious, angelic voice performers, Beth Sachs, who was gracious enough to sit down with me in her time. Her assistant was letting me know that he shared and broadcasted our PromoHomo.TV media to friends in the Middle East, to friends in areas of the world that don't have the luxury that we truly do have. We take these things for granted, but you know, it brings a tear to my eye when I remember where I was 20 years ago. I remember when I was pushed down in first grade and I was punched and I didn't understand why. And so to see that our media and our inclusiveness of love and acceptance, not tolerance, but acceptance, is being spread to people on the far reaches of the world, and they're making plans to come here because they find this as a safe haven, as a vestige, just based off of the broadcasts that we're sharing throughout the internet on all of the media sites. Truly gives life purpose and meaning.
So thank you, Jonathan. I am now doing a mic check. I am on the official sound system of the parade. Jonathan, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you back here. You rock. I really appreciate that you are working with me. And that story that you told is just really powerful. If I didn't have a 2-hour broadcast to host, I would cry right now. But I need to keep it together.
And I will be sleepless by the time I get there.
Okay, thank you so much, Jonathan. Francesca, would you remove Jonathan from the screen? We'll see you back here soon. So, I have different microphones I can use, but I want to just check with you to see if this mic is working for you. All right? If this sound is working for you. Actually, I think I might actually switch over to a different microphone because I'll need to power my device. They cut it short. I'm still hearing.
Oh, wave to us in the break.
I'm still hearing Jonathan Mike, so he needs to be. Just a second, I'll do it. So you're just here. I hope that he's okay. Yeah, he was. Whatever. I hope Jonathan wasn't saying anything politically incorrect. I can't remove him from the screen here. Can you remove him from the screen? So Jonathan, you're still on camera. We're trying to remove you from the broadcast. All right, we successfully did it. This is a reminder to the, I think, many hundred people around the world to share the broadcast with their friends and family. So if I could ask both Jacob and Paulina to join me over here. It'll be on YouTube. So, there she is. And I just want to make sure we have a nice right here. I want to make sure we have a nice 3-shot, and we do. So, I'm Nicholas Snow, and my pronouns are he, him, and his.
She and her.
What is your name?
Paulina Angel. Hello, I'm Jacob Rostovsky, and I use he, him, his.
So, I really wanted to make sure that I had a diverse representation of our community. And because I don't actually have a trans man on the broadcast panel, I wanted to make sure I had the opportunity to really focus on some important issues from the perspective of a trans man. And so I appreciate Jacob for dropping by the broadcast in our pre-show. And Jacob, I'm just going to hand you the microphone, and I'd love for you to share with me and with our viewing audience a little bit about your journey and the work that you're doing today.
Absolutely. Hello, audience. I can't see you, but I'm sure you're all beautiful. Once again, my name is Jacob. I use he, him, his pronouns, and I'm a transgender individual. I was, for everyone out there who might not know what that means I was born as a female, and I came out at 13 years old and transitioned as a male. Born and raised in Los Angeles, and when I came out, I won't date myself, but during the time, there wasn't really anything out there for trans youth. And so I sort of had to come out and navigate this journey of how to affirm my identity with my body at a young age, basically alone. Luckily, my family was pretty supportive, but in the early 2000s, I sort of had to navigate this world of advocating for doctors, proving to doctors, proving to surgeons, proving to individuals that I was allowed, right, I say with quotes, to be the person that I felt like I was supposed to be. And I did that. And because, oh, thank you for the applause. And I did that. And because of all the activism I started at 13, we've been able to create with Children's Hospital Los Angeles the largest trans youth program. There's 2,400 patients a year now. I grew up and actually I did like some Oprah and Dr. Phil, and then I've recently moved out here to Palm Springs to start. We got funded by the County of Riverside to start a completely free mental health program for trans and non-binary individuals. So we provide free therapy, access to housing services, healthcare, all that stuff for the community. As of July 1st, we have 62 clients, so it's very obvious that this is needed. But to kind of go back to what Nicholas was asking, as a trans individual, especially as a trans youth, pride means everything to me. Pride is pride is my bread and butter. When I was 13, I got to go out to West Hollywood Pride and see people who acted like me, who talked like me, who identified like me, and it made me feel less alone. And so I come out every year to Pride, even though as you get older, the days get longer, it gets hotter, and you just want to take a nap, right? But I still come out because I want the youth today to see an adult who looks like them. So thank you, Nicholas, and thank you for having me on, and I really appreciate the time.
Well, I've already cried. I tried not to, but it's happened. I just am incredibly moved by the connection of human beings on the planet that shine a light into the darkness. And I admire your courage, and I appreciate you. And I just met you in person now, but I love you as well for who you are in the world.
Thank you, I love you.
Thank you. And Paulina, you're one of the panelists. You're returning, I think, for the third year in a row. I'd love for you to speak just a little bit about your trans perspective.
It's been a totally long journey. I knew who I was since I was about 5 years old, even though I didn't have no name for it. The only thing that I saw that I sort of related to was Pete Burns from Dead or Alive or Boy George from Culture Club. But I knew that there was something more deeper, and it wasn't until we had an organization out here called Gay Society Youth, and they pointed me to the direction telling me that, oh, you're not gay, you're transgender. And I was like, finally, the answer. And so I had like about 3 coming out. So I first came out as gay, then I came out as trans, then I came out as lesbian. So I have the T and the L in me, and it's just been like a very long journey, and then using that journey to, bring visibility to the trans community. I was the first trans student at COD to create change over there. COD is called to the desert, and I went from creating change to my campus to creating change statewide as part of the Student Senate for California Community Colleges. And today I'm now director of a trans community project, and we're still doing what we can to, inspire other people to become allies for our community, as well as, helping out our society.
And coming up on November 20th around the world are the Transgender Day of Remembrance celebrations. So please look in your local community for those. Thank you, Paulina. Appreciate you. And step right up, Delfina Zarate, Latina in the house. What are your pronouns?
Oh my God, just she.
Okay, so I am so excited. Our mutual friend Lex Ortega from the center hooked us up. You know, it's actually, I just noticed that I was kind of giving a little Latin flavor to my voice, but I realized that's probably a microaggression for me to throw some fun Latino sort of accent into my voice. Would that be considered a microaggression?
No, it's absolutely okay. I'm absolutely Latina, I'm lesbian, and I'm absolutely proud. So it's okay. Let's go with it.
And everyone on my panel today is beautiful inside and out. So tell me a little bit about your coming out experience as a Latina, as a lesbian, and where it happened.
I was very young. I was about 16 when I came out to my mom, and so much has evolved throughout so many years. And I do appreciate Alexis and the LGBT Center for creating an East Valley center for us to find support. It's super important, especially within the Latin community. I mean, we have very tight traditions and so forth. So it's nice to be able to find others that are like you. So absolutely just happy to be here, and happy Palm Springs Pride.
I also know that you work professionally as an MC, and I'd love for people to know where to find you.
You know what, I was more of a community supporter. I did used to hold events out here in Palm Springs. I continue to want to be a part of that. They can find me on Instagram on Finzy8. I am also a part of Spencer's Restaurant as well, if you ever want to find me there too. So.
Thank you. Francesca, step right up. I'm going to put you on camera. My assistant director. So this would not be happening without several people. You saw them in the opening credits, and I'm going to be showing them again. And I'm going to bring the camera, hold the mic.
Okay.
I'm going to bring the camera down for Francesca because I am a giant, and we'll step back. Okay, Francesca. I know Francesca locally because she's a performer, but I want to actually give a shout out to anyone watching that shares our mutual love of a broadcasting platform called StreamYard. And I'm just really, StreamYard is not one of my advertisers, but this wouldn't be happening without them. They've changed my life, and I know they've really helped Francesca. And it really gives me tremendous confidence to be working with someone else that knows the technical pieces of putting this program together.
As long as I don't screw it up.
So tell me a little bit about you and how you're feeling about today. You're an ally. We have an ally. Allies are represented in my team today.
I'm already choking. I'm gonna cry. It's really amazing to be part of this, and I've loved watching everything happen as people are coming down, and it's just a really wonderful place to be. It's beautiful. People are happy.
Well, I'm so happy that you're here, and it means a great deal to me. And you're a wonderful talent. Can I ask you to do me a favor?
Yes.
Would you go check in with Rafael to make sure that his camera is hooked up correctly? But while you're doing that, Rafael, you come over to me for your 5 minutes of fame.
Thank you.
And she's going to check to see if Rafael is adequately hooked up. And I just want to make sure that all of my camera angles are good. And I'm going to hand the microphone to Cliff. You brought your umbrella. Well, don't hold it. We went bright light. So Rafael Lozano, you're now in this. We want to see your beautiful face. So Rafael Lozano is a great friend of mine. We dated a couple of weeks, and then we found out that he likes Latinos. I wish he had told me that earlier. So
too much info.
Too much info. So Rafael, I couldn't do this without you either. How are you feeling about being part of this historic broadcast?
Touch, moving, and inspired, especially on a day like today. So nice and bright.
So I could have asked Delfina to do this, it slipped my mind, but why don't you you wish everybody happy Pride in Spanish?
Que todos tengan un feliz evento de Pride en español.
Thank you. Okay, you can have your umbrella and check in with Francesca. Thank you so much. We're running on time and everything seems to be working. I'm going to be reminding you now to share the broadcast. And I'm going to, for those of you who have tuned in just for this hour, I have some exciting, I'm just going to do my official parade opening, and you're going to be able to be prepared for the actual parade that's going to be kicking off any minute.
Like a diamond, you alone. You cut my heart like glass, just like that. Like a lion, uncontrolled. Your mark is on my back, just like that. In it for the big thrill. Yeah, you play games with my mind, always, all of the time. In it for the big win. Yeah, you own all of my mind, always, all of the time, all the time. Collide with me, come high with me, and I'll go ride with me. Yeah, we'll go. We're in it for the big thrill, in it for the big win. We're in it for the big thrill, in it for the big win. Collide with me, come high with me, and I'll go for you. Divine and free, go ride with me. Yeah, we'll go.
Let's bring up another fabulous media sensation, Nicholas Snow, PromoHomo.TV.
And ladies and gentlemen, our PromoHomo.TV guy right here, Nicholas Snow.
Thank you so much, John. My name is Nicholas Snow, which means over 6 feet of snow has hit Palm Springs Pride. I just wanted to let you know that, we have such a special gem of a community in Palm Springs, and people's jaws drop around the world when they see how wonderful and free we are here. And remember, none of us are free until all of us are free.
Good point.
We are a beacon of hope for humanity across the globe, and that's what we need to live for each and every day.
To add to what Nicholas was saying, in this parade there is going to be a contingent with bearers carrying the flags of 71 countries on this planet where it is illegal and punishable to be LGBTQ+. And when Nicholas says that we send our love from Palm Springs all around the world, so we have this love that we really show as a light. Actually, it's already going through the sky right now. The laser rainbow is beautiful. There's somebody in Cathedral City saying, shut that off. So yeah, this is a light that it shines all around the world, and you are that light. You are included.
Well, and your friends around the world can ask their smart speaker to play KGAY radio, and it will.
Yes. We've got Siri, we've got Alexa. I might have set that off on your phone, sorry about that. But yeah, we can be streamed on iHeartRadio, and we're just proud to bring the pride of the Valley to the whole world.
And I wouldn't be a PromoHomo if I forgot to tell you that you can get PromoHomo merch on Amazon.
And let's get all of you on PromoHomo.TV. Come on up, let's shoot that way.
Wait, you're inviting them all to come up?
So on the count of 3, say, you're watching PromoHomo.TV. 1, 2, 3. You're watching PromoHomo.TV. Hello everybody, I'm Nicholas Snow, the PromoHomo. Over 6 feet of snow has just hit your devices. Welcome to the 35th anniversary of Greater Palm Springs Pride and the PromoHomo.TV historic broadcast of the Palm Springs Pride Parade. This is a network quality television broadcast going all over the world on multiple social media platforms. I do want to let you know that if you experience any technical difficulties as a viewer, make a comment, let us know, we're monitoring them. If we lose you for any moment, if the stream ends, we are going to bring it back live very soon, I promise. It is now 9:55 local time. It's going to be in the high 80s today, and I'm glad that I put on sunscreen because this 6 feet of snow would melt. And I'm seeing people I know and love all around me who are dropping by to wave and say hello, and I really appreciate it. So I'm going to actually have Francesca show off different camera angles for you, because while she's doing that, I'm going to make some adjustments. And so these are the different shots of the parade that are going to be available to you. And Francesca's showing you all 3 camera angles. So just enjoy kind of watching the different setup that we have. And I'm going to be doing some work here behind the scenes. Okay, so I've accomplished what I needed to accomplish. I wanted to let you know that as of last night, I officially launched the 600 by 60 campaign, and that is the opportunity for you to help PromoHomo.TV have 600 subscribers by my 60th birthday, which is April 25th, 2022. 600 people in the world willing to step up at the level of $10 a month. I would be so honored if you did that. And you can go to patreon.com/PromoHomo.TV to do that. I also want to thank you for support of my show. I want to give a shout out to DAP Health. Oops, I need to take down that other banner. Just one moment so you can see what it is that I want to show you. Yes, I want to give a shout out to DAP Health. I've been a grateful client of DAP for over 10 years, living powerfully with HIV. One of their value statements is we welcome all people, period. I'm going to give a shout out to 849 Restaurant and Lounge. We're broadcasting from the front of 849. And I want to thank John Pascal and Willie Ryan for their help. I'm a proud media sponsor of the LGBTQ Community Center of the Desert. They are helping to they're creating vibrant community by helping LGBTQ people along their way. The broadcast is distributed across the Twitterverse with the wonderful support of Pink Media, Matt Scalarud, Fabrice Tessendo, and the hashtag I Love Gay campaign. Locally, I want to thank my media partners, KGay 106.5 FM, and their sister companies, the I Love Gay Palm Springs podcast and Gay Desert Guide.lgbt. And of course, I'm a proud media sponsor of Palm Springs Pride. And I also want to give a shout out to T-Mobile. They're not an advertiser of this parade. They are an advertiser of Palm Springs Pride, but they're not one of my sponsors. But I'm auditioning for them right now. They don't know it, maybe they do. But this whole parade broadcast is coming to you using a combination of Apple devices, the T-Mobile 5G LTE signal, and a streaming platform called StreamYard, plus the wonderful love and support of fabulous individuals. And of course, we have merch, and the merch is available at Amazon. And if you send a photo of yourself in the merch to me with your permission, I'll put it in the show. You can probably find it by searching Amazon for official PromoHomo.TV. If that does not work, then feel free to go to PromoHomo.TV, where you will be able to find the actual direct link to the merchandise. So that's what that's up there for. And once again, a reminder to check out the 600 by 60 campaign. And we are going to get this party started in just 1 second. Okay, we have a parade, and I'm going to step behind the broadcast. I'm going to step behind the counter of the camera. I'm going to be one of the camera operators, and I love it that you're here, and our announcers are going to go to work, and we're going to bring you a great party. That's the Volvo Palm Springs.
Welcome the official pace cars provided by Volvo Cars Palm Springs. And coming in, resident Virginia,
San Francisco Dykes on Bikes, women's motorcycle contingent.
It's no wonder that the iconic image of the rebellious, independent women riding powerful motorcycles are leading in the Pride Parade all over the world, bringing global thunder, forgotten noise, and a rallying cry for queer motorcyclists.
So there are over 100 viewers watching on YouTube, and we have 174 viewers watching on Facebook Live. We have 174 people watching on Facebook Live, which is fantastic. And I don't know how many people would be watching on Twitter Live, but we're on Twitter Live as well, at PromoHomo.TV. And we're doing some adjusting of the microphones, and it's really all spectacular. That's perfect. Thank you, Francesca.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Can anyone hear us?
The really cool thing is, I'm going to be able to move around and show off what's happening on the scene. And as I mentioned, we're broadcasting right outside of 849, a restaurant and lounge. By the way, the Dykes on Bikes are always leading the crowd. They're always ahead of their times, and that's why we had quite a contingent of them race by. And in just about 2 minutes, we're going to have a nonstop flow of really wonderful Pride paraders. And I'm just so grateful to everyone who's tuned in. I just remembered that I created a wonderful rainbow frame for our broadcast that I haven't put up yet. There you have it, a nice rainbow frame for our Pride Parade broadcast. And I just love it that we have so many viewers from everywhere. I don't really know who Francesca has put on the screen, but BP says StreamYard is the best. Elk Whistle says Happy Palm Springs Pride 2021. The Pride Cheerleading Association says thank you for this Love broadcast. We're so excited to see Cheer Los Angeles and sister teams of PCA. Happy Pride. Live broadcasts. Paul Jasek, a friend of mine, says Happy Pride. Happy Pride from Carpinteria. Mike loves the frame. Happy Pride from Minneapolis. Happy Pride all from Mike Capone. And Katrina says, come say hello to Mick at the Terra Tours Ireland stand near Maryland. Joel says, watching from the anchor desk, multitasking, great job, looks great. Thank you, Joel. Ron Williams is watching from home, and Tim Parrott is giving us a shout out. So
but first we'd like to do a welcome to the Palm Springs American Legion Owen Kaufman Post 519 Color Guard.
Palm Springs American Legion Post 519 Color Guard. Beautiful to see them here. Happy Pride. And we have California Chapter 66 of the Disabled American Veterans in Palm Springs. Find them at dav66.org. And the Palm Springs American Legion Auxiliary Unit 519. All veterans, you should know the American Legion is open for you today.
Let's give a big round of applause for our next GSA coming from John Glenn Middle School. These kids are super excited to march in the parade and stay for the youth zone.
We don't actually have them yet. We don't have them yet. We have Hot Rodeo Palm Springs. Sometimes our script is out of order, so that's not on you. Just pay attention and match the audio with the people. Hey, Hot Rodeo, nice to see you.
Good to be here. Beautiful day.
Hot Radio in the house. Cowboys everywhere. Hot Rodeo.
Since 2006, the 120 fabulous volunteers at the Bob Hope USO in Palm Springs annually serve over 30,000 active duty military, retirees, and their families via outreach events at the nearby 29 Palms Marine Base, and 365 days a year at its comfortable space.
If for some strange reason we get thrown off of Facebook because of music issues, that won't happen on the YouTube stream. So our viewers should make a note. Our viewers should make a note of youtube.com/PromoHomo.TV network. Our viewers at home should make a note of youtube.com/PromoHomo.TV network if you experience an issue with your Facebook feed at any time.
Now here comes the Palm Springs Desert Winds Band Marching. It's a diverse group of gay and gay-friendly dedicated volunteers and musicians. Today they have guests marching with them from Texas, Florida, Ohio, Iowa, Arizona, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. And are proud to have high school students from Beaumont High School Marching Band with them today.
Hey team, you're on camera. Are you having fun? And did you share your social media profiles?
We want to welcome Street Bar, celebrating 30 years serving as the community's gathering place. And I have to tell you, it's one of my favorite gathering places. And they are the community grand marshal. Welcome Street Bar, the community grand marshal.
Give it up to the Street Bar. Community grand marshal.
30 years.
Congratulations, boys. How are you doing? So, tell me, how does it feel to be the Grand Marshal?
Fantastic.
You're a man of many words. Have fun today. Hello, ladies. We're live on PromoHomo.TV. How are you?
I'm great. Excited to have our parade back.
It's wonderful to see you here. And where are you from? Fantastic. And I have to move because I'm getting feedback, but thanks for being here.
And the Street Bar continues. Years serving help.
Happy Pride. Out there in television land, let us know where you're watching from, and Francesca will put your comments on the screen. Roll call. And if you're in a country where it's illegal to be who you are, let us know. Congratulations, Street Bar. We love you. We love you. Oh my gosh. Check that out. Happy Pride, Street Bar.
Animal Samaritans Humane Education Program is dedicated to the principle of creating kinder communities through kindness to animals. The program has taught over 250,000 local children compassion for animals and respect for all living beings. Animal Samaritans ACT volunteers have made thousands of visits to people in need and have shared love and joy through animal companion therapy. Animal Samaritans is a 501c3 nonprofit. To make a donation, please visit animalsamaritans.org/donate.
Animal Samaritans
is to improve the lives of animals and people. Since 1978, they have rescued and adopted out more than 25,000 homeless dogs, cats, puppies, and kittens.
And next, we have our fabulous history-making city council from Palm Springs. Give it up. Give it up for our fabulous mayor, Christy Holstage, with councilwoman Clarissa Cervantes and Gabriela Santana.
Good morning, Christy Holstage.
And walking alongside them is her hubby, Adam, and their beautiful baby boy, Aiden. Woo!
Happy Pride, Palm Springs. Have fun.
And also coming up is Mayor Pro Tem Lisa Middleton with Cheryl O'Brien.
Happy Pride, Palm Springs. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Happy Pride, Palm Springs. That's, do I what a beautiful day. Celebrate, have a good time, and get home sometime tonight.
We love you, Lisa.
Also coming up is Jeff Forrest and James Williamson.
Happy Pride, everyone. Be proud and be loud.
And give it up for City Councilwoman Grace Gardner with Edwin Florence from the Human Rights Commission and founder of Bay and Desert.
Hi everyone, I'm here with our wonderful Human Rights Commissioners, and I'm so happy to be at Pride.
Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Next one, I want to welcome City of Palm Springs City Councilman Dennis Woods and Robert Rotman, Architectural Review Committee member.
Happy Pride. Feel it today. Go out and enjoy yourselves all day long. Thanks.
Special thanks to Councilman Dennis Woods for being a judge at the Palm Springs Leather Pride Week celebration that just passed.
Work at Palm Springs like no place else. Thank you to our essential workers. We love you. Thank you, City of Palm Springs.
We'd also like to welcome the City of Palm Springs Police Department and the Human Rights Commission. And also here is the Palm Springs International Airport.
With their brand new, hey, how you doing? This is their brand new major emergency vehicle made especially for airports.
Next we have the Greater Palm Springs Convention and Visitors Bureau. Greater Palm Springs Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Visit greaterbs.com. How's it going? Happy Pride. Loving the way that Chief is decked out. Looks fabulous. You rock.
Oh, Trio, welcome to
Trio, we're Palm Springs East, proud sponsors of Palm Springs Pride. Open the weekend lunch and dinner nightly.
Next up, we have the Lighthouse Palm Springs, LLC. Welcome, Lighthouse Palm Springs.
And they sponsored the amazing Rainbow Laser exhibit that was in town Friday night and Saturday night. Thank you, Lighthouse. We love you.
And here's the Vca Animal Hospital, where your pet's health is their top priority. Represented today are Vca hospitals from the greater Southern California region, including Palm Springs, Rancho Mirage, La Quinta, Bermuda Dunes, Indio,
Official script. TAP Health has kept me alive for the last 10 years. I'm living powerfully with HIV. They have now over 10,000 clients that they serve. And I'm grateful to be one of them, and I'm going to turn it over to the official language that we have in the script for GAP Health, Dewey. That's okay, because I can talk all about them. I love you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I am alive today because of GAP Health, and they are actually a sponsor of my show, but I would be promoting them no matter what. They're just amazing, amazing individuals, and they're offering care where you are in their mobile van. And we have former everyday heroes, and I'm among their group. And congratulations, Dr. Kidover, on your star, and great to see you, Tom Truhain. We're a nice alumni as Everyday Heroes. Great to see you. So Everyday Heroes was an amazing annual event for many years, honoring individuals in the community, and I was grateful to be one of the Everyday Heroes. DAP is doing a lot to help promote STI testing, PrEP, PEP, health equity, the effort to end HIV, and they have a wonderful mental health program, which I've also benefited from. They have a wonderful trans community that they serve. Love to see you guys. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. All of my friends, the band's on out here, and we have Leighton Jen, Mr. PR Guru from DAP Health. You're looking fabulous. Thanks for being here. Karen Baroni and Tony, Palm Springs Animal Shelter, thank you for being here.
Now we'd like to welcome the Palm Springs Animal Shelter in the Valley's only clinic no-kill center, caring for more than 3,500 pets a year. Their tab neuter and return program keeps cats out of shelters and saving lives.
Keeping pets out of shelters and saving lives. You're on the camera, Rafael, that camera's live and he's on it. Okay.
Now let's give a beautiful welcome to the Desert Care Network.
Okay, Desert Care Network.
Representing hospitals and the DHS, Palm Springs, Indio, and all through the Coachella Valley.
We love Desert Care Network. Thank you for being here, Linda Evans.
Welcome everybody, welcome to Pride. Don't forget your flu shot.
I've had my flu shot, both COVID vaccinations and my booster. Thank you for being here, Desert Care Network. Thank you for keeping us all healthy. We love it. Yes, 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 we love it. We take pride in being the region's only trauma centers. Thank you for that. Here they have amazing emergency helicopter services as well with air pads. Just a reminder, if we get knocked off of Facebook because of music licensing issues, you'll want to go over to youtube.com/PromoHomo.TV network. Alaska Airlines, our pride flies nonstop.
If you're planning on taking a trip anytime soon, fly with Alaska Airlines. They have
That's a good nap for a whole parade. May I have a Diet Coke, please? I'll have a Diet Coke. Thank you. Thank you so much. Coming up, the Palm Springs LGBT Roman Catholic community. Welcomes you. Thank you, LGBT Roman Catholic community. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here.
We'd like to welcome in U.S. Bank. Happy Pride, Palm Springs!
U.S. Bank has pride. Together we pride. Oh, and you gotta see this amazing rainbow flag that they're carrying.
That is so beautiful and big. Woo!
It's gorgeous. You all are beautiful. Thank you for being here. Share yourselves with the world. Happy Pride.
And now I'd like to give a big Palm Springs Pride welcome to Harvest, House of Cannabis. Woo!
Harvest House of Cannabis. For your medicinal and recreational needs, I'm sure.
Let's give a Palm Springs Pride welcome to our Lifetime Achievement awardee this year, Nancy Worthington.
Congratulations, Nancy. We love you. Lifetime Achievement. An amazing artist. She built her own museum for her art. Nice to see you. And coming up, Betty Berry Smith.
Volunteer of the Year, Betty C. Berry Smith. Welcome, Betty.
Betty C. Berry Smith, Curtis Stonewall. Nice to see you. You look beautiful.
Next we have up L5. Welcome, L5.
The L Fund empowers lesbians through philanthropy. Go to lfund.org. I'm a long-term media advocate of the L Fund. They help lesbians in need with short-term financial crisis, with education, and with the arts. The L Fund. And coming up, nice to see you. What is your group? Oh, you're with the L Fund as well. Fantastic. Nice to see you.
We have a very special individual, someone who was a mentor in my letter life. Lifetime Achievement, Grace Bannon. Welcome, Grace Bannon.
We saw him during the show, in the pre-show. Congratulations, Grace.
We'd like to welcome the Spirit of Pride honoree, Jim Hollenbeck.
Here's one of my favorite people in the whole world, Isha D. Your spiritual friend of Pride. Woo!
Give us a couple bars. Keep driving slowly.
A couple bars.
Sing something.
Summertime, everything's easy. Fish are jumping. Thank you so much.
Okay then, you heard it on PromoHomo.TV.
Another community
Cliff Young.
Mr. Cliff Young. Cliff Young.
Community service involved.
Next we have Starbucks. Starbucks propose to create spaces for partners and customers to be themselves while learning, connecting, and developing together. Starbucks.
Now here's some people that have truly saved my life. The LGBT Community Center of the Desert. Celebrating its 20th year of providing programs and services throughout the Tachevah Valley with the mission of creating vibrant communities by helping others and the people along the way. The center's vision is driving LGBTQ and non-identifying people living authentically and supporting the community. Also opened a new center in the city of Coachella. Check them out.
Thank you. Raul! Hey. Tony, nice to see you. I think it's KK 1065 Palm Springs. John Taylor and DJ Galaxy.
Gay Desert Guide is your #1 source for LGBT, source for what's happening in Palm Springs. KK 106.5 Radio, the pride of the valley. Share your Palm Springs pride and use hashtag I love Gay Palm Springs for your social post.
Hi, Bradford. Hi, David Powell.
March for those who can. Opening the Pride is a special contingent of 71 volunteers marching for those who can. Each of the 71 flags representing countries where it's legal to be LGBT. We lead the parade with sensation.
Rainbow Beginnings is assisting LGBTQIA plus migrants. Gay is a death penalty in 11 countries. Immigration is an LGBTQI plus issue. Get involved. Go to rainbowbeginnings.org.
And now I'd like to welcome to Palm Springs Pride Renova Energy.
Renova! Is your handsome CEO here today? I love him on the commercials, wherever he is. Thanks for saving our planet, really.
Desert Theater Works, Desert Theatricals, and the City of Rancho Mirage present the smash ADA hit Mamma Mia! February 18th and 19th at the beautiful Rancho Mirage Amphitheater. Enjoy dinner theater, the stars, and play professional Broadway.
Actually, Desert Theater Works is a different group. Sorry about that. Desert Theater Works, thank you so much. Thank you, Desert Theater Works. And it's Pride Walmart! And Sam's Club! Very enthusiastic! Thank you for being here and for working through the pandemic. We appreciate you and we love you. You rock. Thank you so much. Walmart Pride Yucca Valley, 1915. Pride in our associates. Pride in our customers.
Next we have County Bagels making their first appearance in Palm Springs Pride Parade. Husband team and owners Bill and Andy closed the store just for the day. So staff can enjoy the parade. Happy Pride, everyone. The bagels are back tomorrow at 6:30 a.m.
Thank you, County Bagels.
Now I'd like to welcome the candidacy for Congressman Dr. Amado Rd. One of our fiercest allies of the LGBT community.
Pride, everybody, happy Pride. We stand together as one community for equality. Happy Pride, Palm Springs!
Democrats of the Desert. PDG Dems, thank you.
Let's put our hands together to welcome the Roadrunner Prince Shop.
All right, Roadrunner Prince. Roadrunner Print and Ship. That's one big box. One big box. Happy Pride.
And now we'd like to introduce the Planned Parenthood of Pacific Southwest. Offering such great, amazing services throughout the Tachevah Valley and, as a matter of fact, throughout the entire nation.
Oh, my camera? Oh, then I'll stay still. I'll stay still. Okay. Nice to see you. You look fabulous. Thank you for hearing it. I've just learned when I was moving, it was causing the camera to freeze. So I'm not going to be moving so much for my viewing audience. And thank you for that feedback. Hi, Tahir. Happy Pride. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, hey, how are you? Nice to see you.
Yeah. Welcome to Palm Desert.
City of Palm Desert, thank you for being here.
Next we have NBC.
You put me on your show, I'm putting you on PromoHomo.TV. And we have Manny the movie guy up in front. Yeah, it's so nice to see you, Manny, and Sarah Sanchez, and Gino Lamont, who I've known and admired forever. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Gina. Great to see you. Great to see you. Thank you, NBT.
Next we have actor and comedian Jason Stewart. He has been in over 250 film and TV shows, everything from Will and Grace to The Birth of a Nation, playing a plantation owner in 1831. His autobiography, Shut Up, I'm Talking, signing November 17th, has just fabulous 12 years. Welcome, Jason Stewart.
Hi, Jason Stewart.
Small challenges.
He'll be at the Desert Rose Playhouse on January 8th. Jason Stewart.
Amado Rd.
And now I'd like to welcome Bud Light to Palm Springs Pride.
Bud Light. Thank you, Bud Light. And next up we have the Firebirds Hockey. The Tachevah Valley Firebirds Hockey. Happy Pride. I bet you're happy about the new stadium, right? Yeah. Firebirds Hockey, welcome. Congrats on the new stadium. Hello, gentlemen. Looking fabulous as usual. P.S. I love you, Palm Springs Chamber of Commerce. California's first Pride of the Year is Cathedral City LGBT Days, Bed Racing Parade. It's March 25th through the 27th, 2022. You can find us at cathedrallgbtdays.com. YouTube.com/PromoHomo.TV network if you need to switch from Facebook. FC is assisting us up with calls covered this year in the broadcast. Thank you. Thank you. To the crowd gathered here, are you having fun? For our viewing audience, I just want to know that the crowd is really elsewhere. IHP, Inland Empire, Healthcare, Health Plan. Life gets better together. They provide me with my health insurance. And Paulina is also a provider of plans of IHP.
When I say help me, you say pride, ready? I need your help. 1, 2, 3, go. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me.
We'd like to welcome Free Mom Hugs empowering the world to celebrate the LGBTQIA and our allies community through visibility, education, and conversation. And yes, we still give big hugs.
Freedom Hugs, we love you.
Nothing better than the mama's love.
Free Mom Hug SoCal, we love you. Hashtag Free Mom Hug SoCal. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Unicorn and all. Unicorn, squirrel, thank you. Yes.
Now I'd like to welcome Pride Royalty, Sorry Divorce and Mom Chanel.
Happy Pride, how are you feeling? Keep driving though, keep driving. You want to say hello? Hi, how are you? Lovely to see you, thank you so much.
Starting from all teachers in California, the California Teachers Association. You shape the world, ladies and gentlemen, you shape the world.
And it's the Best in Drag show. We missed you last year. Lot of slots is up there. We're fantastic, lot of slots. It's returning in person on April 3rd, 2022 at the Orpheum Theater in Los Angeles. Nice to see you. Benefiting the Alliance for Health and Healing, Housing and Healing. Thank you, lot of slots.
Pride in the City is an employee resource group established to achieve an inclusive environment for City of Hope LGBTQ+ employees, patients, allies, and the surrounding communities. Welcome, City of Hope.
Pride in the City.
Now let's welcome the St. Margaret's Episcopal Church of Palm Desert.
They were responsible for helping with this George Sander Candlelight Vigil in March, and we really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being at the vigil and for being here today, and for being a big open tent congregation, as one of you shared with me. Thank you for being here. St. Margaret's Episcopal Church.
We'd like to welcome the Transgender Health and Wellness.
The Transgender Health and Wellness Center has grown enormously in recent years under the leadership of Tommy Clinton. And look at this giant trans flag. I'm Nicholas, and my pronouns are he, him, and his. And there's the fabulous Tommy Clinton right now, watching along, showing off her beautiful legs. And congratulations on your engagement, Tommy. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you.
And now we'd like to welcome Palm Springs' very own Queen Bijou, star of the drag catwalk and mama to so many performers. Bijou has been honored with a star on Palm Springs Walk of Fame. Honor her for her many charitable contributions. Bijou remains a living legend.
Next we have Desert Flaggers. Desert Flaggers have a variety of events and raise money for local charities. You can see the local flaggers every week where they open Oscar, T-Dance, or other social events around town. Today they have brought flaggers across the country to enthusiastically celebrate the Pride flag colors. See their website for all their local events. And welcome all their members.
Desert Flaggers, Palm Springs, community, diversity, charity, desertflaggers.com. Participants from all over the world. Yeah! All over the world. And one of the things that Cliff was saying is that they open Oscar's Tea Dance every Sunday, the Desert Flaggers. And of course, they're in the contingent with Oscars. And they are having a good time here on Palm Springs Pride, and they are hopefully wearing earplugs for people on that road. And up next we have Lamazon is an Amazon. Lamazon is an Amazon affinity group for LGBTQIA+ associates and their supporters. Amazon is here to celebrate Pride in the best way they know how. They just deliver packages. They're delivering joy. They're not just delivering packages, they're delivering joy, love, and a whole lot of celebration. Inclusion is their game. Amazon is their name. Inclusion is their game. Amazon is their name. The LGBTQIA affinity group for Amazon employees and allies. The Amazonians.
Next up is Sun City Shadow Hills Palm Squad. The Palm Squad is the Coachella Valley's Young at Heart senior cheer team. Founded in 2019, the team of 55 and older cheerleaders perform cheer with teams, marching, and community service around the valley. You can find them enthusiastically donating their time to many local charities, nursing homes, and community events. This is the second time the team has performed in our Pride Parade.
Give it up for the Palm Squad. Bloom in the Desert Ministries, UCC Palm Springs. We love you. Thank you for being here. Happy Pride. You're a division of the United Church of Christ, Palm Springs, Bloom in the Desert. One of their messages, God loves immigrants. It's the brothers of the desert. Clifton, take it away.
Brothers of the Desert is a non-profit organization located in and allies with education, advocacy, social network, volunteerism, philanthropy, September, November 13th, and our New Year's Gala celebration. Visit brothersofthedesert.org.
Brothersofthedesert.org for my viewing audience. We're having a health and wellness summit later this month, and a great New Year's Eve basketball.
Desert Oasis Healthcare is celebrating its 40th anniversary with its new mobile health clinic. The self-contained unit, the 2 exam rooms, and its own generator. Bringing services to the most remote areas of the Coachella Valley and the Heights Desert communities. Visit mydocHC.com to learn more.
mydocHC.com for Desert Oasis Healthcare. We are all human, they say in their banner. How's my panel doing over there?
And now we'd like to introduce the Desert Resort Management, delivering upper-class management and lifestyle services to communities worldwide. Woo! And they pride themselves on being a company that provides local services, vast national resources. They are also certainly honored to continue to support the LGBT community right here in Palm Springs.
Socio, Desert Resort Management, thank you for being here in Happy Pride. T-Mobile is coming up, and this parade is being broadcast worldwide using T-Mobile 5G broadband, or LTE, 5G LTE, and Apple devices and StreamYard. Pride powers our future, and Pride right now, along with T-Mobile and Metro PCS, is powering this podcast. And there's Carlos from T-Mobile. Hi, Carlos. Pride powers our future. And Michael from T-Mobile. T-Mobile is not my... Just a folder for Diversity DHS, the Manila folder.
Now I'd like to introduce the Diversity DHS. They are a fully qualified 501c3 nonprofit charitable social community organization dedicated to uplifting the betterment of the LGBT community of Desert Hot Springs. And with them is their co-founder and past president, Sam Messler, along with members of the Diversity DHS organization and supporters by Diversity Walking alongside.
Diversity DHS offers LGBTQ plus connection in Desert Hot Springs. Find them at diversitydhs.org. Thank you for all you do. Richard is watching from Virginia. Congrats, Palm Springs.
And now I'd like to also welcome St. Anthony's Community Church of Desert Hot Springs. Woo-hoo!
They have a Bible study at 9 a.m. and worship at 10 a.m. Thank you for being here.
And we also like to welcome their Baptist City Council, Mayor Scott Mathis, Mayor Corday, City Councilwoman Jan Pye, and City Council members Jerry Gardner and Roger Nunez.
Thanks for being here.
And we also love to welcome the Desert Hot Springs Deputy Police Chief Stephen Shaw and the Desert Hot Springs Police Officer.
Thank you, frontline workers. We appreciate you. If you're watching in the television audience, feel free to tell us where you're watching from.
Friends of the Desert Mountains. Welcome, friends of the Desert Mountains. Next we have up the Greater Palm Springs Realtors.
Thank you, Greater Palm Springs Realtors, CBSR. We love you and you look beautiful and you're white. Thank you for being in. I know you don't have much inventory. I wish you had more inventory to sell. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you, GPSR. You're looking fabulous. Two of my favorite filmmakers. Henderson Equality Center, followed by the Palm Springs High School. Here it is. Thank you. Thank you, Boots of Bullying. Go to bootsofbullying.org for more information. They're an amazing organization. Congratulations to Boots of Bullying.
Next we have John and Ryan.
Salon Signoret is in the Boots of Bullying club. Dimitri Alcades, thank you for what you do.
Here comes John and Ryan. Ryan, way back there. There we go.
John and Ryan Real Estate Group, we love you.
Serving the greater Palm Springs area for over 12 years. They have built an incredible team of agents and ranked as top real estate teams for the last 2 years in a row. They service all your real estate needs for Greater Palm Springs, Joshua Tree, and the Big Bear communities. Your investment deserves it. You can find them on the web at johnandryan.com.
And now we'd like to welcome our favorite lesbian walker and my favorite people, Jennifer Corday. Jennifer Corday is an out-of-town cruising with her lesbian friends and her team for Mobile Music Machine.
That's right, the Mobile Music Machine, thank you.
Jennifer Corday.
PromoHomo.TV, we love you.
You can check her out today at my club at the park stage.
The Palm Springs front runners and walkers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the money you raised. Thank you for doing the Pride Run and Walk. Palm Springs Pride Run.org.com or .org? .com. Palm Springs Pride Run.com. Safe Schools, Desert City.
www.safeschools.org. Show some love for me, champions for the youth.
And we have Mary Carey, champion for the Youth Award 2021 winner. We love you, Mary. Thank you for your work. Followed up with 29 Palms Junior High School. And they're followed up by 29 Palms High School.
Say hello to the Gray Straight Alliance. Thank you for coming. Happy Pride.
Palm Valley School, where they promote gender and sexuality acceptance.
And also Raymond Free Middle School, Gray Straight Alliance.
Yay, Raymond Free, we love you. You're looking beautiful.
Woo! Let's also show some love for the Desert Hot Springs High School Gay Straight Alliance as well.
All right, Desert Hot Springs High School.
Showing some love for the Mount San Jacinto High School as well, Gay Straight Alliance.
Mount San Jacinto High School, Gay Straight Alliance.
Let's get a little bit louder for the Natalie Kaufman Middle School, Gay Straight Alliance.
My favorite contingent is all of you students. We love you. Rancho Mirage High School.
Love has no gender, that is so true.
If you're not getting goosebumps out there in television land, I don't know what's up.
City High School as well.
Cathedral City High School. My friend Jeffrey Lang. Jeffrey, how are you? Nice to see you. Coachella Valley High. Coachella Valley, we love you.
We appreciate you, Beaumont, for being here at Beaumont High School.
All right, Beaumont High.
And now we'd like to welcome Desert Lodge High School. Followed by my alma maters, Indio High School and Indio Middle School.
Yay! Woo! Shadow Hills High School, Indio.
And let's welcome La Quinta Middle.
Did you do your homework? Okay, go study. Thank you for being here, but do your homework.
And then we have John Glenn Middle School.
John Glenn Middle School of International Studies, Gay Straight Alliance, last but not least, West Shores Pride, Love and Life. Thank you for being here. One of my favorite contingents every year, those students. You know, over 40 years ago when I was in high school, it was a very different scene. And it's really, really spectacular that organizations around the world have done this important work to fight the trauma, to minimize the trauma, and basically hopefully eliminate the trauma that kids can be experiencing in the sometimes vicious environments of school and growing up. You know, we've got to help the kids. Do we know who this is?
And now I'd like to welcome the Aria Senior Living.
Atria Senior Living, follow me to atria.com. Senior Living is very important. We appreciate you for being there and for being here. I'm loving that blouse and the rainbows in your hair. Combination unicorn and mouse. Oh no, you're a unicorn with ears. You look beautiful.
And here we got Wayne and Dave. We have Wayne of the Desert.
This is still Atria Senior Living, followed up by Wayne's of the Desert. We missed you, Wayne. Wayne's of the Desert, we missed you. Welcome back. 424 South Farm Canyon, open now. Thank you for being here. Wayne's in the Desert. How is my panel of announcers doing?
We're doing hella amazing, campus.
You're having a good time over there. Am I? Oh yeah, you know, you always get the swag when you're at the media table. I should have warned you. Yes, you always get the swag when you're at the media table.
And now I'd like to welcome the Desert Hot Springs High School Marching Band.
The Desert High School, the Desert Hot Springs High School Marching Band. This is the Golden Eagle Ribbon. I was going to go get in the middle of them, but I'm going to not talk about the flag when I do that. Proud mom, and they're looking for a husband for their son. What's his name? Grumpy Flag. Always one of the most popular contingents in the parades. The first time I was going to Pride. Coming up, the Palm Springs Gay Men's Chorus, GMC.com. The Palm Springs Gay Men's Chorus. We're going to be singing. Their Sparkle Jingle concert is coming up. Friday, December 10th, Saturday, December 11th, Sunday, December 12th. Go to PSGMC.com for more information. Terry and artistic director. And they're going to be singing when they come by here. Sing it, boys.
City of Palm Springs. Hey, there's all of our commentators.
Hey, Jeff Hopper.
Thank you, Jeff
There's
Hopper.
PromoHomo.TV.
Thank you, Jeff Hopper. I announced it. Yes, psgmc.com.
Welcome next up, Boots and Squares.
Hello, everybody.
They can be found at www.bootsandsquares.com.
Boots and Squares, Palm Springs. Square dancing group.
Come join us. We have a lot of fun.
Congratulations, Boots and Squares. We have a fabulous butterfly here. Looking good. Looking good. Celebrate Pride. Thank you. This is a very cute parade. We thank you for our first responders. They're scary to know we have to do that, but we did want to Mississippi dogs. Secure the area over there.
Next we have the LA Wranglers. Welcome, LA Wranglers.
Established 2002, the LA Wranglers. What is your first name? They're dancers. Oh, they're dancing. They're coming up. Thank you. The Wranglers, give us some moves. You're getting your cardio for the day. Let's go, Jeepers! Terry Houston.
Talking to new friends and churches that there was a need for an active off-road group for the LGBTQ community, along with friends, families, allies to gather and join outdoors together. Let's go, Jeepers!
Let's go, Jeepers!
All types of off-road vehicles and drivers to enjoy the trail at various levels, as well as camping.
They have a lot of Jeeps. Those lesbians, they have a lot of Jeeps.
Oh, let's go.
They can go everywhere. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Jeepers.
Lots of let's go. You look like fun, ladies.
I think you're officially the contingent with the most motor vehicles, which means a lot of lesbians can go a lot of places. I saw you earlier. Nice to see you. Hey, hey. Thank you. Love is love. Those Let's Go Jeepers are showing us that love is love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and coming up right behind them is a very special place that's near here to me, the Center for Spiritual Living in Palm Springs. At the Center for Spiritual Living in Palm Springs, Rainbow Alliance is built on faith, family, friendship, and fun to create a world that works to support everyone, with no one left behind.
And Jonathan, they're my spiritual home too, the Center for Spiritual Living in Palm Springs. And I love it that they have the Rainbow Alliance. and Reverend Sean does a wonderful job here along the whole team. It's great to go there for the morning meditation, the Sunday service, the Wednesday nights meditation. And it's Laura from Smiling, Henny, her wife. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Center for Spiritual Living. Thank you. Where's that? Thank you. Thank you so much. Center for Spiritual Living. It's CV Ram! And their show is Bakersfield Mist on stage November 9th through the 21st, starring Arthur Lincoln and Stephanie Rd in the car. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Followed up by the Lions! And then right behind them we have Michael now. Proudly serving the LGBTQ plus community for over 30 years. 20 years sober here, right here. 20 years sober. 16, Jonathan has 16 years sober. Recovery in the house.
Next up, the LGBT Sanctuary Palm Springs. Sanctuary provides a family home environment that offers the safety, stability, and guidance often missing for LGBT plus foster care youth. Psychological and emotional support provided as residents learn important life skills, emphasis on safety, education, professional development, and the value of being part of a local community. Licensed in 2017, Sanctuary Traditional Housing places programs for the non-minor dependents designed to meet the needs of LGBT youth.
And we have the one up in the bar in Cathedral City. You're looking great. We love you. You look beautiful. Thank you for being here. Looking good.
And now I'd like to welcome Mark Albertson, the Human Rights Campaign Committee as the nation's leading LGBTQ advocacy organization, HRC works to actively fulfill full equality in California and all throughout the world.
HRC, Palm Springs, nice to see you. Thank you for all your work. Lynn Hammond in the car, thank you for all you do. Thank you, HRC. We have Green Monster next. We're going to find out how we're doing.
Here we have Palm Springs Women in Village on television. After Wesley is running against the Palm Springs Women in Village television, Wesley is one of the celebrities interviewed on their TV series PA After Dark, starring Tristan Rogers. Wesley is best known for appearing as Michael Horton on the American soap opera Dating Paradise, and as one of the stars of the popular children's series Land of the Lost. Welcome, Wesley!
We love PS Women in Film. Love you guys. Good work. Palm Springs, big stuff out there. Looking good, everybody. You're the contingent that most one makes me want to faint. I'm telling you, I'm about to swoon.
And now it's to welcome the Church of St. Paul in the Desert.
St. Paul in the Desert, Episcopal Church.
Which has served the LGBT community for over 80 years.
Along with the inclusive community.
This year we welcome the High Director, Reverend Jesse Thompson, Reverend Grant Allen.
Looking good. And they're in the official pride vehicle. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Looking good, everybody. Happy Pride to you. Happy Pride. Francesca, how are our comments coming along? Any new ones?
Next up is Save PS Golf, reformed in June 21 to save the Conflict Creek Golf Resort, the only municipal course in Palm Springs, providing accessibility to the sport. Accessibility equals diversity, offering a place where any age, color, gender, and orientation are welcome.
Thank you.
Let's save PS Golf.
And the Unitarian Universalist Church of the Desert at uucod.org from Rancho Mirage, California.
Yes, Unitarian Universalist Church of the Desert in Rancho Mirage. It's filled with people with fire, growth, love, and justice, otherwise, and other selves.
The Palm Springs Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. BSSisters.org. You gotta love the sisters raising uncountable dollars over the decades for our movement. Thank you for your philanthropy and your service. We love you. The Palm Springs Sisters celebrate 15 years of service to the Tachevah Valley, beginning in 2006. Thank you for your continued support.
Now coming up is the great honor of Southern California. This year's event is the Red Parade of Cars. Great honor of the Red Cross Organization. Cars run with over 1,000 members from Southern California and around the country. Great honor of the enthusiastic club for
Great honors of Southern California. Since 1983. Happy Pride, great honors. California-born twin and one of our brothers. Thanks, PromoHomo.TV, for broadcasting this wonderful event.
You're going to have a classic car. This is the state inhabiting the best climate. All these cars, timeless.
Robert says, thanks, PromoHomo.TV. Couldn't be there. So happy to see it here. Along with thousands of other people who tuned in and look forward to the broadcast. Linda says, I've learned that you Delphinia's girl for over 17 beautiful years. Happy Pride. I would have known that, Delphina. Hey. Warren Francis is sending us a rainbow. Hey, great autos, we love you. And California born Princess, love seeing all the high schools in their bands. It's a beautiful thing. Happy Pride. Oh, I think Clifton is going to want to announce the next contingent, but something tells me our weatherman on the panel.
What is the deal with my leather brothers and sisters?
He's going to want to talk about this next contingent.
Yes, this next contingent. Toolshed Bar.
Toolshed Bar.
30 years and going strong. The oldest leather Levi food bar in the Tachevah Valley. Winner of Best Dive in Gay Bar in Palm Springs. The original underwear night. 069 Bingo. Whiskey Club and Wind Table. And nightly entertainment. And by the way, Nicholas, did you know that in 2015, I was Mr. Toolshed Leather?
Yes, good contingent with Mr. Toolshed Leather in 2015. Happy Pride, everybody. There's the Brand, the Palm Springs Drive. Thank you for being here. From 7. Congratulations to Newton Brown. Come over here. Congratulations on your win.
Happy Pride to everybody.
Tell everyone your name.
My name is Andre, aka Mr. Toolshed, aka Digger A, Mr. Palm Springs We just pulled out many other Friday. Those gentlemen standing there, thank you very much.
Divas on the dance floor, drag review and variety show. Where do you perform? At Trunk's Bar. We love the divas on the dance floor. You're looking good there.
Boys, Trunks on country dance lessons, boot scoot, boogie dance, each Tuesday and Saturday nights with the Amado Rd, DJ Stewart.
Miss Trunks is in the house, and I need that parasol. I think that's very good. Nice to see you.
Show the love to all of Vca Drive. Next we have Dirty Show. Welcome to Dirty Show. What makes you so dirty? That's right.
So the Dirty Show has actually been selling out. America's favorite actor, singer, dancer, psychic, Skylar Gentry, the Dirty Show. I will love it. A former pet of mine. It's probably a Siamese cat named Cookie Star. We'll tell Cookie Star I said hello. I don't remember her actually. So.
Selective memory.
All right, up next we have Windermere Real Estate Palm Springs.
Julio de la Concha, realtor, looking good. Nice to see you.
Windermere Real Estate Vendor Properties, Palm Springs, Lothian, North Long Canyon, and Amado Rd, the Hyatt. Windermere Real Estate Vendor Properties.
What's your group? Johnson & Johnson is in the house. Thank you. Hashtag share with pride. Johnson & Johnson in the house. Thank you. Chris Rahaka, our controller. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Now let's welcome Landa Legal. Landa Legal are your lawyers. They have been here for the LGBT community and HIV affected communities since 1973. They have been at the forefront of every major battle this community has generated for nearly 50 years.
Thank you, Landa Legal. Appreciate all you do.
They need another step from you. Free of charge to all clients.
There's someone with a sign that says, "Call me Daddy." I don't think you're going to have a problem with that. Bigotry wrapped in prayer is still bigotry. And they're here for trans rights as well. The spiritual center of the desert.
With all people everywhere. We remind ourselves of the truth with our vision statement, love only. Forgive everything, remember who you are. We are a spiritual community where all are welcome. Our goal is to create a safe and sacred place where an individual can discover their own spiritual path and personal purpose in life. Thank you for being here for Spiritual Living on Desert.
And now I'd like to welcome the Cathedral City High School Ballet Folklorico. Look at those beautiful dancers.
And now I'd like to welcome Reefer Madness, Dispensary and Lounge.
Reefer Madness, Dispensary and Lounge. Thank you for being here. Probably have medicinal and recreational products there for us. For those of you who crave.
And it's time to show some love for loving our animals.
Woo! Loving All Animals is an amazing organization. You can Google them. What's your website address? LovingAllAnimals.org. Thank you for your work.
And now let's welcome the Palm Springs Canyon Theater.
Palm Canyon Theater.
Palm Canyon.
They're going to be presenting Shrek the Musical October 22nd to November 7th. They have major wonderful shows. They're at the store, Shrek. Oh my gosh.
And coming here is Rhonda Hart.
Rhonda Hart, who makes this entire event happen. Ron, how are you feeling at this moment?
Oh, it's been a great party. Really fun. Good 200 contingents, every community organization.
Happy birthday!
You know, we literally have thousands of people around the world watching.
That's excellent. So we'll know about them in person for Palm Springs to visit us. Invite me when we tell you to do that.
We also need to acknowledge the Alzheimer's Association.
And they have the Walk to End Alzheimer's Hotel in Valley number 13. Thank you. Walk to End Alzheimer's. I know I've had Alzheimer's in my family, and I appreciate everything you're doing. I'm loving those shirts.
And up next we have Great Outdoors from Palm Springs. Not Palmer. They are nonprofit volunteer organizations providing outdoor activities to the LGBT community. For 1977, Great Outdoors has had activities, including on-roading, pool parties, kids, trail cleanups, and
Since 1978. Thank you. Happy Pride, Great Outdoors. Looking good. I want to know what camping trip you're going on. I might go there too. Okay. I love this PS Bears license plate. That is one tricked out Jeep. Or this is a brand. You got Jeep Wrangler. Limited. It says unlimited. That's a good one. Thank you.
They've really come a long way.
Yes. You know, we have the Lesbos before in their Jeeps, and now we have the Great Outdoors, which I know does include women as well. Let's go. The Let's Go. And now we have the Great Outdoors. I love your shirts. And your contingent that has created is walking by. Loving it.
Don't forget that sunscreen. And right behind the Great Outdoors, we have Tonga. I don't say the next word. Lady?
Tonga Lady. And if that's pronounced incorrectly, someone come up and tell me. You all are beautiful.
Lady?
Well done, Tonga Lady. Beautiful. Look at this.
Tell me while they're walking. Tell me what your group does.
This is the Tonga Ladies Association, and we promote equality all throughout Polynesia.
Well, thank you. Your unit is beautiful. I appreciate that you're here. Thank you.
Next, we have something that took us years to achieve and say National Gay Wedding Association. This means so much to our community. I had a fiance, but I will have another.
Thank you, NGWA. Appreciate it. Inclusive Awareness Conference, Share the Love, is happening January 25th, 2022. Look at hashtag NGWA 2022. Free mom hugs. There's this guy here. No, still the National Gay Wedding Association.org. Thanks for being here. Sponsored by CarterPlymouth.com. And I know you work with Data Succession Guy too. Fantastic. Haven Training Center! What does Haven do? They're a gym. Haven Training Center is a gym.
Just as simple as it says. Next we have the United Methodist Church of Palm Springs. Welcome.
Experience God's yes. Come over here, Jane. Introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about what you do.
I'm Pastor Jane. I'm the pastor of the Church of Palm Springs. We're all involved! Worldwide. And don't forget, all means all.
Okay, thank you for being here.
We're the, yeah, absolutely. We're just like you. It's so great for hanging out and all.
I have to say, you have the largest participation of any church here. You have Well, thank you for having the Big Tent congregation. Thank you.
Defenders in office to break the diversity. We work to promote justice and protect rights while seeking to strengthen our communities and advance equality through compassion, understanding, and respect.
And Lutherans love all means love. And St. John's Lutheran Palm Desert. Thanks for being here. Have you been to two conventions? Have you been bouncing around? I pay attention. You've been in the cardio every day. Mr. Benedict Taylor, thank you. Now give it up for Richard Ho. This is the first lesbian bishop in their church, Bishop Brenda Voss. And her wife Janice, congratulations. The River of Hope, an influential faith community of the desert, love always wins. And we're welcoming the Pennsylvania County Sheriff's Department. They're committed to being the world-class professional organization of providing quality services and innovative programs to the diverse communities they serve. And they recognize diversity and inclusion. And you can go to sheriffs, plural, sheriffs.job.com. We're looking to join them. Thank you for being here. It's KP Pride SoCal, thriving with pride, Kaiser Permanente. Fostering acceptance, equality, and support for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning employees, physicians, and members of Kaiser Permanente. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let's rock it up. Is it?
Tachevah S. George.
So,
I'll look for it.
I just want to thank everyone out there who's watching. We have more than a time. This is going without a hitch. We have 3 different cameras being recorded at this time, using T-Mobile, StreamYard, and Apple devices, and none of them is features in mine. We're going to do something about that. But T-Mobile is a sponsor of the partner.
And now I'd like to welcome Rebel Palm Desert.
Rebel Palm Desert! Independent Living Now Leasing. RebelPalmDesert.com showing their pride today.
And here are the Palm Springs Podiatry.
Palm Springs Podiatry, and they're down. Oh my goodness, turn around again and face this camera. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you for that. Yes, no buts about it. Thank you. Thank you for that. Palm Springs Podiatry. I'm wearing my orthotics right now, just so you know.
And let's look at the Desert Oasis Chapel.
Oh, who are you? What's your
You are here from Great Britain. Tell us about your group. Hello, we're with the British Consulate out of LA, and we'd like you all to come to Great Britain. We're very friendly.
Talk more! We're not ever going to miss you. Bob and Great Britain, thank you!
Desert Oasis Chapel. DesertOasisChapel.org. God's love has no exceptions. God loves you just as you are. God loves you just as you are, gay and Christian. We have lots of wonderful signs here in our groups.
Now let's welcome to the International Brotherhood of Teamsters LGBT Council.
Give it up for unions. Sign for equality.
We need unions. We need unions.
Ron Williams says, nice job, PromoHomo. How are you, Ron? Thank you for that. Teamsters, you gotta love them. Local 1932, protecting the future of working families. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Now let's welcome Desert Theatrical.
Francesca, I just put my little banner up for a moment.
Oh my God, they're doing Little Mermaid. I so got to see that.
Francesca. Mamma Mia! The Christmas Carol, The Little Mermaid, coming from deserttheatricals.com. Desert-theatricals.com. Thank you for being in the parade. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Put your hands together, show up and show up. Cheers, San Diego.
Cheers, San Diego. You're on PromoHomo.TV live right now. CheerLA.org. Hello, Cheer LA, you are live.
One, two, three, four. I mean, right Palm Springs Church to raise money for the sanctuary Palm Springs, which provides housing to those assisting out of foster care and allows youth to away from community. Now, okay, I added 100 books. It is amazing that we are working hard after being off for 2 years, working hard and raising that money for Sanctuary Palm Springs. Thank you for having us, Palm Springs Pride. Pride, if you like what you see, go ahead and donate a few dollars to our booth here. We are sweating our buns out here in Black Polyester. Here we go. Thank you. If you like what you see, go ahead and donate a few dollars to our booth. No cash, no problem. We do take Venmo. We do take online donations. We're going to donate to our booth. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are the Grassroots Association. We are Cheer Tacoma, Cheer Seattle, Cheer New York, Cheer San Francisco, Cheer Los Angeles. We are cheering for Sanctuary Palm Springs. Happy Pride. Please help us out. We are working hard. We are bleeding heavy. We're going to do some baskets for you. That means we're going to throw people up high.
That was the final contingent.
We're not doing it for free.
That's all it.
We are working hard.
All right, so I want us all to come on camera.
Here we go with baskets.
I want our whole team to come on
We are
camera.
scratching our breath. We are bleeding hard, but all to raise that money. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are the Grassroots Association. Cheer Tacoma, Cheer Seattle, Cheer New York, Cheer San Francisco, Cheer Los Angeles. Why are we raising money for the sanctuary?
I want to thank you from all over the world for tuning into this historic multi-camera broadcast on PromoHomo.TV of the 35th anniversary of Palm Springs Pride and the Palm Springs Pride Parade. Rafael, thank you. I couldn't have done all these people. I couldn't have done it without you. And I'm going to stand here while I go over there and I show the closing video, but you can just smile and enjoy your wonderful event. And why don't you talk for a moment?
It's been an extravagant morning. It's been a superb Pride weekend. Coming back together, uniting us all together, reminding us of what is important in life, right? What mattered in life all of a sudden changed during lockdown, and it reminded me of what truly matters. So what was your favorite exhibit on the parade? Definitely love everything. I can't say awesome.
I have to say the they played and they did great.
I have to say the Alphas. It's all community-based for lesbians and big Barbara Carpenter as well. So the kids, I teach kids, it's wonderful.
And the pets. Yes. And just to round it out, one thing that I loved seeing was all of the spiritual organizations. There were so many spiritual organizations here. I can't think of another city that has so many different religious places to go to that includes the LGBTQ+ community. So it's just a reminder that we are included, that we are a part of the community just as much as everybody else, and all you need is love, right? All you need is love in 2021. Because as Nicholas Snow says, we are not free until we are all free.
And that actually, someone else very famous said that. I'm forwarding that from them. I'm going to hand this back to them. They're all going to say, you've been watching PromoHomo.TV. At the count of 3, I'm going to let Jonathan coach them. And then I'm going to press a button that shows you the closing roll.
All right, everybody, if you can hear me, help me out here. On the count of 3, we're going to say you've been watching PromoHomo.TV. 1, 2, 3. You've been watching PromoHomo.TV.
And I